There was a small village near the border of Helmand. Inside, one perfectly ordinary house. Alright, finished. How's that? It's your actual hair, so it looks pretty natural. The black hat color, hunty color, smiles with a pair of scissors in one hand. Check this out, freak. Oh, it's a good look. You've never looked manly. Have you considered growing an actual mustache? Hunty's close friend, Freak Paraffin, stroked the rim of his hat and gave his impressions. Cram it. This is barely even a disguise. Irritated, Hubert Lipton messed with his fake mustache. Ho ho ho, worry not, you look like an authentic middle-aged man. Just adding a mustache aged you up quite a bit. If that's not enough, I can throw some wrinkles on too. Hell no. Man, I knew this guise was coming, but I wasn't really sure what to expect. We wouldn't want the enemy to realize who you are. It's all about the plan, Hubert. The plan! Patton's not doing shit to disguise himself, though. Anyone who knew him back in the day would have no idea that's him. But in your case, we've made you into a fine Nipponese swordsman. This is what the man who wields Shiranui should be like. I'm glad my dad's gear collection had Nipponese armor. Nipponese people tend to have smaller builds, so we're lucky he had something so bulky, much less in quality comparable to Shiranui. My dad's collection has no bad gear. Ho ho ho, certainly true. Just then, a large man dressed like an adventurer entered the house. I'm back. Oh, that was fast. Welcome back, Patton. The former prince, who was stripped of his right to the throne, Patton Misnarch, grinned at his allies. You said you'd be gone for as long as it takes to convince him, and you're already back? Does that mean what I think it means? Yeah. It was a huge success. I recruited Rance to the cause. Ooh, I honestly didn't think it was possible. Never did I think we'd meet again. It's been years. I threw him an invitation to see what he'd say, and he just accepted outright. Seems like he's got his own agenda, but that doesn't matter. He is essential to our success. His support alone is a hell of a step forward. Am I the only one who hasn't met the guy? What's he like? Is he some amazing army vet or what? He's just some adventurer. You met him once, actually. The guy who pounced on you in that forest in that... Oh. That crude green guy? Yeah, that crude green guy. Hell yeah, I'm really feeling it now. What's so great about him? Well, we are trying to take down Helmand with barely any men. We have to be the best of the best if we even want a chance. Well, yeah, but a gross guy like that doesn't inspire much confidence. As a warrior, he is top class, among the best in the world, no question. This is the perfect setting for the guy to shine anyway. I don't know. Well, your motivation is the important part, so I'll just shut up and play along. Patton looked around at his allies. Well, our initial prep is done. How about we get the show on the road? Yep, let's do it. Starting now, Freak and I are acting independently from the rest of you. Well, that's a shame. I like Freak, he's a pretty good guy. Hunty, handle things in labyrinth for me. Between keeping them organized and delivering messages back and forth, I think it'll be a lot of work. You're heading to your own hideout, old man? Yes, using the thing we discussed will require a few tools. Let's see. I should have everything ready before you wipe out the 4th Army troops in Sodori 13. I'll rejoin the main group when you do. Hubert, how's the squad? The assault squad prep's going as planned. Think they'll be ready to start by tomorrow. Once they're done, we're heading out. Hugh, we need to pick up Rance at the border. Alright. So it's starting at last. Better not be scared, Patton. I am definitely not. I'm so pumped to start, I can barely keep it in. Perfect. Huh? What? Did you get hit with an aging curse or something while I was out? Screw you, Patton. Chapter 1. To the Land of Iron. Rance advances. And Volgozy is quite a famous location from Kichiko Rance, as that is the prison city where Silplane and Soulless were being kept after Rance suffered defeat at the hands of the Helman army. The frigid wind noisily blew across the mountains. The clouds were so thick that the sun could not offer its warmth. One man and a few women were working down the rocky path. Ah, this sucks! Rance looked up at the grey sky and howled as he walked toward Hellman at Patton's request. What the hell am I doing in this miserable place? Rance? That's what we want to ask. We really shouldn't have followed you. Excuse me, but who's the one who said that they wanted to witness my grand and heroic deeds up close? Nobody said that! I think the road got a bit steeper. This isn't even that bad. The closer you get to Hellman, the rockier it gets. Maria, where are we on the map? Think the meeting point's still pretty far off. What a pain. Hey, Kanami, do something about this. Don't be stupid. Come on, you're a ninja. Use some incredible teleportation jutsu. Now! There is no such thing. Useless. Very nice. Girls really brighten things up. Looks like I won't be bored for a while. Don't talk. Joke. If my sword talks, it'll scare off girls that don't know about you. There aren't any here, so who cares? Don't remind me. Patton's border pass and map got me this far, but this feels like a total waste of time. It's cold. I'm lonely. Also it's cold. But worst of all, there is not a single cute girl to be found. ... What am I even doing here? This guy, I swear. Come on, Rance, we're almost there. You can do it. Oh, yeah. I got us to trek to this freezing country. You motherfucker, you'll pay for this when we meet. It's cold. Oh, Rance, look behind you. What? What's that? A whole bunch of monsters? Not a problem. They're just a bunch of fodder, like squidmen and meatballs. Gahahaha! Like moths drawn to a flame or something. Rance? Perfect. Something to work out my anger on. Die, monsters! Wait. Jeez, disgraceful. Created a pre-battle save. I guess we get to quickly taste our first combat. That is a pretty spiffy music. The tutorial battle will now begin. Battles are won by fulfilling the win condition. The win condition is written in the mission details on the right. Make sure you understand it completely. Next, you'll choose who to deploy. The spaces on the left of the screen are where you deploy characters. Drag and drop characters to select their initial positions. They can be stationed in the right spaces. The amount of characters deployed determines the amount of holy magic points you gain after the fight. Holy magic points have various helpful applications. Okay, but does it mean I want to deploy few characters or a lot of characters? Okay, I think it's based on this percentage, I'm guessing it's few characters. Move your cursor to the bottom of the screen to look at the actual combat screen. When everyone is stationed, click the confirm button to begin the game. Sure, I'll figure it out. Okay, tutorial fight, battle type normal, Win condition, defeat all enemies. Lose condition, all allies are defeated. Monkey or plus, none. Wipe out the enemies. The enemies are very weak, but sorcerers like Shizuka or gunners like Maria can take many hits. So don't let them be ganged up on or it will get ugly. Make sure not to move them too far ahead. Okay, so we have Rance, Kanami, we have Kanami Kento, we have Shizuka Mazo, and we have Maria Custard. Status. On the status screen you can check a character's stats and power them up. Character enhancements are split broadly into 3 categories: skill point distribution, equipping items, and enhancing weapons and armor. On any screen you can use the scroll bar in the center or your mouse wheel to change characters. This is where you use gold to enhance equipment. Weapon enhancements are permanent, but they don't always work. Armor enhancement is temporary, draining when attacked. In battle with tough enemies, greater durability could be nice. You might want to take advantage of this before those instances. Also, you can check the stats and abilities of characters on this screen. Okay, so Rance has Chaos, which is a legendary sword that can cut through a fiend's invincibility field. It has a mind of its own, but Boredom is currently reducing its abilities. Chaos, stop being an asshole. We have first-rate warrior armor for cold climates. Armor selected by Supermaid Pesquita for cold climates. The inside is lined with the fur of animals from cold regions, far warmer than it appears. If you say so. And his special move is Rance attack. Even Rance doesn't know how it works, but it's just an amazing attack. Rance's sword unleashes a shockwave from the ground that damages all enemies within range. We have Kanami, who has a decapitation blade. What every ninja dreams of, a weapon that kills in one blow. It cuts right between the cervical vertebrae. The blade is dull when not in use. And Lee is a special ninja armor. Based off of the Emperor's armor, it is specially made for quick movement. The focus on evasion leaves it with little in the way of defense. And her skill is Fireball Jutsu. Kanami made a mistake while learning this, resulting in a move that doesn't work quite right. Fire erupts from the ground in the shape of the kanji for ball, which I guess is a hashtag. Shizuka. She has a crystal rod, a magic rod constructed from color crystals. It judges its user as if it has a soul. It has already approved of Shizuka, who uses it to its fullest. And a magical code, designed and produced by Shizuka herself. It's styled after traditional witches because she feels all witches should dress that way. And her special is a white destruction beam. Fire a powerful laser forward from her hand. This high-level light magic focuses all destroying destructive light together and launches it at high speed in a straight line. And Maria. Her weapon is Tulip 1, officially the Tulip 1 Type D, the masterpiece of the Tulip series. A chemical reaction using rara ore creates and launches bolts of energy. And Sweat, shock-absorbent work clothes. Maria accidentally, provided incorrect measurements when she had them made, so she had to diet to fit into it. Yeah, I guess she did look a bit chubby in the previous games, but it's hard to tell. And her skill is Sun Shiki Shot. Producing the warhead for this takes a long time, but it creates a larger explosion than usual. This specially made shot does equal damage across its entire range. Alright. So, let's place, I guess, Rance. Yeah, so I'm getting less victory point. Okay. Okay, and this is how the actual 3D map looks. I understand now. Let's have Rance here and Kanami here, and Shizuka and Maria. Shizuka can be a bit... No, this is a boulder in the way. Yeah, about like that. Like this should be good. I mean, it's the first battle. I'm sure it will be fine. Let us start. Confirm. Tutorial. The squares on the right side of the screen show the number of enemies. On the map hasn't appeared. Okay, so more enemies are coming. Defeated, flat, crossed. What does crossed mean? No enemies will try to cross the screen in this battle. This battle's objective is to defeat all the enemies. When every blank square becomes a cross, you win, whether blue or yellow. Okay, whether they are defeated or they flee, I see. The icons on the left side show the turn order for all characters on the screen. The character on top will go next. The turn order is determined at the start of the screen. Characters with higher speed have a higher chance of acting earlier. Characters who took an action or got defeated disappear from this column, and when all icons disappear, the next turn begins. I see. So, yes, Rance acts quite late, Shizuka and Kadami act pretty early. Now for your allies' actions. Move, special attack, or special action are your options. When your allies have a turn, some of the ground turns different colors. The white ground is where they can move, and the red ground is where they can attack. If you click an enemy in red space, your character will automatically move within range and attack. If you want to move to a specific space before using an attack or special action, click the white space you want to travel to. After moving, you can right-click to undo your move. Using an attack or special action will end that character's turn. You can also click the End Action button to end their turn. Okay, I see, and using a special move takes up some of the trigger gauge, I guess. Okay, so I can attack this Squidman or that's it. I wonder if you can only attack... Okay, so you can pass through your allies, that's good. I wonder if you can only attack directly adjacent and not diagonally, because that seems to be the case. Alright, let's move up and hit the Squidman. Bam. Dead. Beating enemies gives you skill points and holy magic points. Skill points are for powering up characters. Holy magic points are mostly for powering up the hoverford, but they can also be turned into gold and skill points. Sometimes they'll also drop gold or items. Gold is for upgrading weapons and armor, items are equipment for strengthening your characters. Alright, I see that hoverford is mentioned, so my speculation is that we will have a flying fortress. As far as I know, a strong inspiration for Rance 9 is an older Alicesoft title called Mamatoto, which was a game about a flying fortress traversing the world and conquering nations. So, and Kadami can move again, I guess because she's awesome. The enemies you can attack will have a mark by them. Circle is high chance of going down, triangle is might go down, X is pretty impossible. The enemy might evade, among other random elements, so these marks are only an estimate. These marks also appear on the turn order icons. Okay, then I think I will go into a corner and hit this Squidman. Okay. The middle of the screen is occupied by the trigger gauge. This gauge is for using special moves and other special actions. All allies fill up and draw from a single gauge. The gauge is mainly filled by attacking, and also by defeating an enemy or by being attacked. The meatball. Both allies and enemies will automatically try to avoid damage from attacks, evasion, parrying and armor. Whether it works or how effective it is depends on these stats. Magic attacks ignore these, but resistance reduces magic damage. All these actions block damage, but become less effective each time they are used. The damage that isn't blocked depletes the character's HP. When their HP hits 0, they are removed from battle. Characters with high tenacity may survive fatal hits with 1 HP. After battle, all these parameters are fully recovered. Okay, I guess tenacity is the TCT stat at the bottom, so Kanami has 20 tenacity. Is that high? I do not know, but she has a lot of 70 evasion, which I assume is high. Alright, Shizuka. Okay, her special move takes the entire bar. And her attack is actually a big old cross, so we can do massive damage. Let's go. Boom! Nice fireball. Okay, so Rance is pretty slow, and I guess nothing to do but walk. And an action. And Maria has a huge movement range. Attack range, I mean. Okay. I cannot hit this guy, so... Okay, I can return by right-clicking. How does this work? If I move up behind, no. If I move here, no. Alright then. Oh, I see. I just outright cannot attack. Okay, I see how it works. Then let's move up close and finish off this meatball. Clearly Maria and Shizuka are extremely useful. Kanami can use her special move now. Yeah, sure, why not? We can... okay. Let's find out if there is friendly fire in this game or not. And we get a nice little animation. And no, there is no friendly fire. Also, Rance's attack also takes the entire gauge. Okay, Shizuka will go before this thing, so we can safely attack. I guess I will go after... I will go here and take out the mid-ball. And Rance can move again. Excellent, so we can take out another mid-ball. While Shizuka takes out both squids. And Maria doesn't... Okay, what is covering fire? What does covering fire do? I don't know. But we don't need to do anything with Maria, I guess. A treasure dango has appeared. Defeating these rare monsters guarantees you an item. They don't do anything, but with each turn that passes, their chance of fleeing increases, so try to beat them fast. Treasure dangos only appear in maps that can be attempted multiple times. If it runs away, you can always try the map again. But if you beat one on a particular map, it won't appear there again. The one on this map is unique in that it won't flee. Okay. Okay, so it's just not going to do anything. Then I suppose I will leave it be for Rance to attack, since Rance does a lot of damage, and just go after the Squidman. And Rance can walk up and take out the treasure dangle. Which bloody dodges. Okay. Alright, so, okay, so the special actions can actually be only used limited number of times by any character. So Kanami can no longer use her fireball. I'm not going to attack the meatball right now because it's weak. I will go after the Squidman. Okay. And these are the last three monsters, so let's just see Maria's special move. Go! Tulip! You're the strongest! Cool. Alright, and the treasure dango survives with what I assume is 1 HP. Yes, because it has a lot of tenacity. And Rance took it out. Of which we get a Shiitake Shroom acquired. And we cleared the first level and acquired a Monkey Orb. Tutorial. Winning a fight yields various rewards. Every member who survives gets the clear bonus added to their skill points. Holy Magic points are acquired based on the cost of deployed characters. A gold amount is acquired. Each map offers a specific amount. A bonus item is acquired. What you receive is random. Monkey orbs can be obtained when clearing certain maps. On a map with a monkey orb plus condition, fulfilling it gives you a second monkey orb. Condition is listed in the mission details. Monkey orbs are required in Rance. Monkey orbs are required if Rance wishes to have sex with the heroines, and are therefore very important. So we get a 67 holy magic points, 100 gold, 1 monkey orb, and a Dora Cat spell, which gives attack plus 6, not for magic attacks. Here it's been broken since forever though. Who is Dora Cat? What is the reference here? This is the main screen where the game progresses. It shows a map of Hellman and your squad's current location. Click the tabs at the top of the screen to go to other screens. Both Rance mode, where Rance has sex with the heroines, and the Hoverfort tab, where you can power up the Hoverfort, will be available a bit later. All the main screens share the system button on the bottom left. From it, you can check instructions and tutorials, save, it's the menu. You can also use system button during the battle, but most functions will be restricted. So we have events, squad, Hoverfort, and Rance mode, with our 2 monkey orb. Well, it should only be 1 monkey orb, I don't know. Alright then, that will be it for the first episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time when we continue to the actual game. Goodbye.